Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our next episode of ECW Lives. This is the last episode before we get to our second pay-per-view, where we'll crown our first ECW champion. And we are starting things off tonight with a big three-way dance. Just incredible, Stevie Richards and Chris Candido. Of course, this one, as always, will be elimination, so 2 points up for grabs, one for each of the eliminations. Debuts tonight, then we're going to see the first appearance of Steve Corrino. We'll also see the first appearance of the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sachs. Were they actually in ECW? Have I just put them in here for my own enjoyment here? Nasty Boys. The Nasty Boys, they were hardcore wrestlers. They were not in ECW. It don't matter. We're putting them in ECW here in our universe mode. And they have wrestled in the AWA and FCW. They wrestled in the WCW, the WWF, the WCW again, Independent Circuit, WWE, and TNA. So we're going to give them a little bit of ECW treatment here tonight. They'll be making their debut against the Dudley Boys. So it's boys on boys tonight. Well, that sounds bad, doesn't it? Sounds like one of our SWE wrestlers, Rolf Harris's ideal night out. As Big Stevie Cool there dropping the fist into the face of Just Incredible, who is doing just incredible at the moment, to be honest with you. He is on +2 in the rankings, mainly thanks to his 2 tag team victories alongside his Impact player partner, Lance Storm. And they won again last night, of course, on the previous show when they took on the team of the chair-swinging freaks, Axel Rotten and Balls Mahoney. And of course, as I said, we're going to have this pay-per-view coming up for you tomorrow. And then after that, leading up to the third and final pay-per-view of this season, we will be looking to crown tag team champions if we can. And there are a lot of very good tag... How many tag teams have I got on this? I've done this before, haven't I? Is it 16? Got 17 tag teams I've got. 17 tag teams. So maybe I might avoid using one. I don't know, actually. I mean, they're all pretty decent tag teams. One of them is yet to be here, and another one's yet to be here as well. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. Maybe I'll have a qualifying... That's what I might do. I might plan that out. I might have a qualifying match between 2 teams that don't yet exist at the pay-per-view. 2 debuting teams, and then the winning team can be part of the tag team championship tournament. The other team will not be part of it. Actually, there is one team that doesn't exist at all completely. I've got to form that stable yet. So, yeah, we actually got 16. Perfect. Perfectimundo. What a cutter there by Just Incredible. 2. I need a 2 count there on Stevie Richards. Incredible with that chop right across the gut of Chris Candido. Big chop across the neck as well. Oh, what a super kick by Just Incredible on Stevie Richards. It was an incredible super kick as well. Pin here by Richards on Candido. Not enough. Richards sending Candido into the corner looking for the drop kick. Candido avoided it into a backdrop. Candido wipes out Richards, and again. And a third. Candido now heading into the corner, but Richards was there waiting. Now, Richards, of course, part of the tag team division as well. I think it probably won't be. I think probably what we will do is have the Blue Meanie alongside Hollywood Nova as the BWO, allowing Stevie Cool to go a bit more singles. I got meowed at. Just Incredible, still not able to make an elimination. Just incredible, slamming the face of Candido into the mat, and oh, it's just going crazy at the moment. Candido with a strike in the back, now heading up to the top. What is Candido's plan? Is he going to super powerbomb? He does! A super powerbomb to just incredible 1, 2, and 3. And Chris Candido, what an elimination that was. On just incredible, who suffers his first loss so far in this universe mode. Stevie currently, is he on -1? Yeah, Stevie Richards currently on -1 at the moment. Candido holding Stevie up high, letting him think about it. Candido is a very, very good wrestler. Sadly taken from us too early. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. No. I was hovering over the mouse then to give Chris Candido that point. Chris Candido, of course, he is part of Triple Threat, isn't he? I always get confused between Candido and Corrino. Triple Threat. Yes, Chris Candido is part of Triple Threat. I mean, Triple Threat is an incredibly strong group, isn't it, really? You have 3 guys who could all be part of... Well, could all be world champion, all as one group. In Bam Bam Bigelow, Shane Douglas, and Chris Candido. Candido now grabbing a hold of Richards. Richards slaps him back. I'm watching you, Mrs. Kitty. And a, wow, powerbomb there by Big Stevie Cool on Chris Candido. Stacks him up high. And Chris Candido suffers his first loss here in this ECW Lives Universe mode. Where are you, Mr. Candido? There you are. And Stevie Richards gets his first victory, which moves him up to 0. He'll be happy with that. From -1 to 0. Oh, my computer's starting to throw a bit of a wobbly here. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, my monitor is really wobbly. It's wibbly, wibbly, wobbly. Interesting match then. Good victory there for Stevie Richards. Of course, Chris Candido got one of the eliminations as well. So Chris Candido walks out of this where he came in, basically. 1 elimination and eliminated. So he gained a point and lost a point. Richards walks out 1 ahead of where he started. And, of course, just incredible, drops 1 below where he started. So I think this will put Chris Candido and Stevie Richards both on 1 ranking point, while Stevie Richards moves up from -1 to 0. And here's our second match of the evening. The Dudley Boyz go up against the Nasty Boys. Here we go. So, of course, you know who's who in this one. We know the Dudley Boyz are, don't you, really? So, the Nasty Boys, yeah, they were WCW, WWF classic hardcore tag team wrestlers. However, they're not doing too well here to start things off. I think it's the Dudleys. Dudleys not doing too well themselves, to be honest. They had 2 tag team matches so far. I believe they've won 1 and lost 1. However, their one they won was not actually a tag. It was a 6-man tag, wasn't it? The one they won. And it was Spike Dudley got the pin in that one as well. So they could do it building up some momentum. Say the highest momentum tag team at the moment is the Impact Players. However, I mean, it's a little bit unfair to say they're the highest momentum tag team because there's 4 tag teams that have all got 100% records, but they've only ever wrestled 1 match. So it's difficult to say, really. I'm sure once we get into next month and we start doing some more of these tag team matches, we'll see a lot more stuff start to happen. I'm just trying to figure out the best way of doing it, to be honest, without going over the top. Might have to be like 4 tag team matches, 4 tag team matches, over 2 weeks, another 4 tag team matches, and then 2 semis and a final. It's going to be a lot of tag team wrestling next month, and I hope you're ready for that. There's a crazy amount of tag team wrestling coming your way. I don't know why I just went Scouse to do that, to be honest. I don't know what happened there. Let's take down there. That is Jerry Saggs in the ring. Brian Knobbs with the blonde hair. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm always a bit funky with that, to be honest. Let's club and blow to the back once again. Knobbs now taking him up and slams him into the turnbuckle and launches him across the ring. There's the pin by Brian Knobbs for the one. Only a 1 count. I might be completely wrong on this. I'm sure if I am, Tony will tell me. Knobbs now sending Devon into the corner. Big, stiff strike to the face. As Bubba now raining down with the punches, the elbows, everything in between. Stalking Brian Knobbs. And into the Bubba cutter. That could be enough to finish this match off. There's the pin for the referee. Come on, man. 1, 2, and the 3 is enough in the end. The referee really made them wait for that one. But that is Dudley's getting 2 wins in a row now. 2 wins, 1 loss for them altogether. And are they going to do what I think? Oh no, we've got a little bit of a dodgy cutscene. Let's completely ignore this is happening. With the invisible tag team partner being unhappy and that sort of crap. It's a stupid one. I don't know why the game insists on giving it to us all the time, but there we go. Hey ho, either way, good win for the Dudley boys. And here we go then, our third match of the evening. Chris Benoit goes 1-1 against Steve Corrino, making his debut here tonight. Should be a fun one. See how old Stevie Corrino gets on. I think isn't Steve Corrino's son in NXT now, I believe. I don't think he's actually been on TV yet, though, has he? But, is it Corey Corrino or something like that? Corey Corrino. It is not Corey Corrino. It is Corey Corrino. I just spelt Corey wrong. No, I don't. What? Steve Corrino. Colby. Not Corey, it's Colby Corrino. Who is currently, signed to WWE. He's signed for WWE. Or maybe he's not signed to WWE. It says he made an appearance in the August 17th version of WWE Underground, losing to Eric of the Viking Raiders. Apart from that, he hasn't been anywhere yet. Well, maybe he's not then. Maybe he's floating around somewhere. But Steve Corrino is a good wrestler himself. How did Steve ever get on? What did he ever do in life? I don't remember him a lot from ECW Speed. I remember him more from his time in Ring of Honor. Apparently he works for WWE at the moment, Steve Corrino. That surprises me. Corrino worked as a guest trainer at the Performance Center. Shortly afterwards, he was reported to sign a contract to become a full-time trainer starting in 2017 January. It was confirmed that Corrino was now working for WWE. According to Pro Wrestling Torch, September 17, Corrino teaches the advanced class of the Performance Center, the third of 4 levels in the class. November 18, it was revealed that through a leaked script that War Games, same month, Corrino is currently working with NXT as a producer and was credited for the NXT Championship match between Ciampa and Velveteen Dream. Okay, so he's working as a trainer and a producer for NXT. So I remember him more for his... I know it was it was a couple of little chunks, wasn't it, really? 2009 to 2016, but I remember mostly his 2002 to 2006 little run in Ring of Honor, because I was watching Ring of Honor at that point in time. ECW, he was 98 to 2001. Did he ever win the championship at ECW? Let's have a goosey gander. He did win the ECW World Heavyweight Championship one time. However, was that the... No, that was the real one. Was that the reinstated one or the real one? Does it say when he won it? No. Corrino, oh. Corrino, oh. I think he must have won it originally, did he? Yes, he was one of the final few champions. He defeated Just Incredible and the Sandman in a Double Jeopardy match. But then he lost it 60-odd days later? Yeah. To the Sandman, who lost it straight away to Rhino. Yeah, so Steve Corrino was an ECW champion. Who knows, it could be the same here, you never know. Big strikes in the forehead there by Steve Corrino, bringing Chris Benoit up. Mikey Whipwreck was ECW champion at one point. That's crazy, isn't it? I don't know why it's crazy, it just seems crazy to me. Wow, nice lock there by Benoit in on Steve Corrino. Will this be enough to get the win? No, Corrino is able to break free. Steve Corrino, a big strike in the gut and then an uppercut as well to finish it off. Big clothesline to the back. Wow. I mean, well, I've just looked. I didn't really watch the remake of ECW and WWE, and I've just sort of clicked on this now, and seeing that Vince McMahon was the ECW champion for a month is just depressing to see, really. It really is. Benoit, nice dropkick right into the face of Chris Candido. Nope, Steve Corrino. I told you I kept getting them mixed up, didn't I? And there we go, the tap out, and Benoit gets the victory. I think Benoit needed that, you know. He'd not had the best of times of recent. Let me have a look and see what Benoit was on. He was currently on -1, so now he moves up back to 0. And Steve Corrino on his debut drops down to a -1 in the rankings. But there we go. Good victory then for Chris Benoit. He needed something to spark him back into life in this, and you never know. This could be the start of a good run here for Chris Benoit. I'm assuming he was never ECW champion, was he? No. I don't even know when he left ECW, to be honest. There we go. I don't think he ECW 90. He was only there from 94 to 95. What was that? I just read the word ECW champion. Heyman commented that he planned on using Benoit as a dominant heel for quite some time before putting the company's main title on him as a long-term champion for the company. So the plan was to have him as a champion for a long time. And here's our next match of the evening. Terry Boy versus Terry Funk. The Battle of the Terrys. Terry! Terry! Let's roll through there. This should be an opportunity for Terry Funk to get his rankings up as well. And yeah, Terry Boy, or Men's Toa, as I've been calling him. Whether that's the correct pronunciation, I'm not 100% sure. But he called himself Terry Boy due to his admiration for Terry Funk. But yeah, it's a big chance for Terry Boy to show what he can do. A big chance for Terry Funk to continue to show what he can do as well. I mean, we're still pretty early on this Universe mode. I mean, we're only in the second month, really, so there's still a lot to be proved. Terry Funk currently on -2, so down the wrong end of the rankings as far as he's concerned, due to those 2 matches he had against Cactus Jack early on and lost them both, whereas Terry Boy is also on -2. But Terry Funk as well is a possible, ECW champion in the future, as you would expect. He's a cracker. He's a cracker, he is, that man there. I'm busting out all the dodgy accents tonight for no apparent reason, aren't I? Nice takedown there by Terry Funk on Terry Boy. Twist in the head, keeping him grounded. As Terry Boy dumping Terry Funk to the outside. Terry Funk now sending Terry Boy into the ring. Maybe it wasn't a good idea for me to put the 2 Terrys in one match together, because it's just confusing me now a bit. There's just too much Terrying going on. It's not enough for the Terry to pin Terry. So Terry continues to work over Terry while Terry is struggling being worked over by Terry. Terry forearms Terry before a couple of jabs on Terry by Terry. Big strike on Terry by Terry. Is this getting old yet? Or it is for me, so I'm going to stop. Terry Boy actually doing a lot better than I expected. I thought Terry Funk would be able to walk through this and get himself his first victory here in ECW. That was the plan of tonight's match, sort of, really, to be honest. Not going to lie. Terry Boy taking down Terry Funk once again in the corner. And strikes as well, in with a running bulldog. And now Terry Boy looking for a little bit of hardware under the ring. And of course, big fan of Terry Funk. Terry Funk also knows how to use a little bit of hardware. And maybe that homage to Terry Funk was a little bit too much for Terry Boy as he gets caught and then pile drive straight into the mat. And that could be enough there for Terry Funk to pick up this victory for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Boom. Terry Funk does get his win. Surprising. I thought Terry Boy did really, really well there, to be honest. But, oh, there we go. Maybe the respect from Terry Boy on Terry Funk was not as strong as we expected here. He's not happy with losing this match, especially when he dominated the majority of it. And here's our main event of the evening. Bam Bam Bigelow goes 1-on-1 against Rhino. And we're going to put the 4th and final man in our 4-way dance. Coming up for you at the pay-per-view to crown our first ECW champion. In that match is already Jerry Lynn, it's already Taz, and it's already Cactus Jack. One of these 2 men will join that. Of course, it's an interesting one because Rhino gained this match by winning last week against Shane Douglas, who's someone he's been battling with for quite some time. Shane Douglas also part of the Triple Threat group alongside Bam Bam Bigelow. So everything's in a neat little circle, isn't it, really? I like Bam Bam, you know. I mean, I've probably been a bit kind to Bam Bam. I don't know if he necessarily deserved to get this championship match, to be honest, because his ranking's lower than a lot of the other people there, but he is one of the big men. I think he was a former ECW champion as well, so I dare say he's definitely worth having involved in this championship picture. And as you can see, he's doing a hell of a job at the moment against Rhino. So like I said, yeah, Rhino's been battling against Shane Douglas, who is good friends with Bam Bam. So that's really going to give Bam Bam a little bit more means or a bit more motivation to really push forward and destroy them. What is this? We've cut away to the Shane Douglas's music playing. Oh, there is Shane Douglas. Round the back. On Rhino. There's that package. Fisherman suplex. I mean, the referee didn't see it. It doesn't really matter. It's no disqualification. We're ECW here, baby, aren't we? It doesn't really matter anyway. But, yeah, that Shane Douglas Rhino. Oh, my God. Shane Douglas comes out, slams Rhino headfirst into the mat and allows Bam Bam to push through into the championship match. Wow. At the pay-per-view. I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. I really don't. It looks like, well, we're going to have to, I'm assuming, have some way of ending this feud here between Shane Douglas and Rhino. Rhino thought it ended it by defeating Shane Douglas once again on the previous episode, but evidently not. Shane Douglas had something else in the locker, and, I mean, this is a win-win for Shane Douglas. Not only has he stopped his enemy, Rhino, from getting the opportunity to become the ECW champion, he's also helped his stablemate, Bam Bam Bigelow, get the opportunity to be champion himself. Well then, there we go. That's the end of tonight's ECW Lives. I hope you have enjoyed. Of course, if you have, slap the like, subscribe, and of course, make sure you are around and about for tomorrow, as we will have our ECW pay-per-view, which you do not have to pay to view, although I would appreciate a like. And yeah, we're going to be crowning our first ECW champion. It's going to be a 2-part pay-per-view like the last one, so we will have a 3-match pre-show, followed by a full 7-match card. We're going to try and squeeze a lot of action on there this time. We're going to try and showcase some new people that have not yet wrestled. And we're going to really see some progression in this universe mode. Of course, crown our first champion. And it's all going to be good and fun. I look forward to seeing you all there. I've been Shebba Gamer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.